Remote work is often done more flexibly and more independently, sometimes with fewer people, sometimes not. But with the remote work mastery scale, we're looking at collaboration as a core factor, a core skill in success in remote work. When you're working remotely, flexibly, independently, it's absolutely essential to make an effort and to develop your own skills in team working and collaborating with other people. So part of teamwork is understanding how to communicate and prioritize things and work effectively in a group. Managing that in a digital environment has different challenges. In a remote working environment, you're not necessarily seeing people in the same sort of physical working environment. So you may not have the same kind of regular, friendly, casual conversations. So in some ways, team building can be more difficult, but also it's helpful because you have to deliberately think of how you're working with your team members. And you should be thinking about how you try and build rapport with other people on your team, how you make a bit of effort to understand what people are trying to get from their work and how people work best effectively, what kind of communication styles people have. Are people a bit aggressive? Are they very direct? Are they going to communicate what they're after right away? Or are they a bit more shy, reserved, introverted? Do they have trouble communicating what they're trying to do or working with a team? And if you can build that understanding of other people and find out what works and balance the group dynamics with your communication skills, then that's going to be really helpful in building effective teams, working effectively with other people. And, some of that is even understanding other people's schedules. If people are in different time zones or have flexible schedules, understanding what's the best time to schedule a team meeting. You don't necessarily want to ask someone at the peak of their day and week of stress to get something done that they just don't have the time to do. Whereas if you have a bit of an understanding of how your team is functioning both at work and as a group, then you might know when's the best time to schedule a meeting where people are more receptive to hearing what you have to say, to being asked a favor, or to get stuff done. So that kind of element of teamwork is in some ways more complex. There's more external variables that are affecting people all the time in their team working and their collaboration ability. But if you can develop those collaboration skills, that part of which are empathy and making an effort to understand other people, then you can work way more effectively if you're building team working environments that are better for everyone and have an understanding of the way other people are working and what's going to be best for them, as well as balancing that with your own flexible schedule or your own working environment. So when you're managing that collaboration, building in the adaptability of remote and flexible working environments is a challenge, but it's also really important. Or it may involve adapting deadlines and timeframes, meeting schedules, whatever it is, so you understand what's most important to other people and then what kind of things that you can compromise on. So that flexibility is allowing everyone to manage and balance their priorities in a way that works for them, but also being adaptable to make sure at the end of the day stuff gets done. Then, in the context of collaboration, you're going to have to look at problem solving. So that's problem solving in groups. Sometimes it's conflict management. Sometimes it's just problems related to the tasks. So most workplace tasks, the whole point of having a team is you should be able to get more stuff done. You should be able to solve more complex problems, do bigger things on a larger scale because you've got a range of different abilities, capabilities, styles. You have a whole bunch of people who together can do something that one person could not. So you can solve more complex problems if you have a good collaborative environment. Trust is going to be a big part of this. You have to trust other people that you can ask questions and they won't make you feel silly, and that you won't put them down for asking reasonable job-related questions. And you have this ability through the team to navigate complex structures, difficult problems, whatever your boss or your company or your client or your customer throws at you. The team has a greater ability to solve that problem because you have a range of skills and you understand who has which skills, who's good at answering what questions, and who can do which different things in the team to get stuff done really well. So collaboration in remote work takes a lot more deliberate effort and practice, and managing those group dynamics and making sure you have some time aside to understand what's going on with other people and understanding the team as a whole as well as individuals within that group, and making sure that even though you're working more independently, autonomously, flexibly, in different ways, that you're still making it work for the team as a whole and everyone in it.